In this video, I'm going to break down for you why marketing to your friends and family and your network, like you're taught in so many different hierarchies and insurance practices, is absolutely ridiculous and some major bullshit, and it's going to be a big reason why you fail if you just keep beating that drum.
This video is sponsored by none other than Lead Heroes, you guys. Lead Heroes has got you covered when it comes to telemarketed leads and virtual staffing. On the lead side, whether it be Medicare supplement leads, final expense leads, turning 65 leads, they just got something for everybody. They can also actually have you plug in with one of their virtual staff members on the staffing side to where you can pay by the hour for one of their trained and very well vetted staff members to help you out in your business in a virtual assistant format. Just because you watch this video, they're going to give you 10% off any order you make on their website. Link to the site can be found down in the description, so go ahead and check them out.
We've all been in some kind of multi-level marketing business, and if you haven't, chances are at some point in your life you may end up in one. Now maybe you actually kind of see some things about the kind of the business model that actually prevents you from getting into a multi-level marketing business. And before I actually get too deep and heavy into this topic, I wanted to start off by saying I'm not against or a hater on the multi-level marketing business model. There's a lot of people that end up making very, very good money. There's a lot of people that make very, very substantial income sources in or outside of the insurance business. But there's also dramatically more people that fail. Now, all businesses that are performance-based, whether it be insurance sales, whether it be real estate, has a dramatic abundance of people that don't make it opposed to people that do. But in multi-level marketing, it sets the bar quite a bit higher in terms of that number of people that don't end up making it. If you look at statistics overall, a majority of statistics and studies you're going to find state that only 1%, if not maybe even 0.5% of folks that get into multi-level marketing businesses will not be successful. And a large majority of them as well north of 90 to 95%, will never make any money. And that is a real statistic. Now, I've been in certain multi-level marketing businesses myself. I've talked about it in this channel, been very open about it. I will credit multi-level marketing as introducing me to being entrepreneurial minded. So I will always be grateful to it for that. I got to meet a lot of really helpful and influential people in my early formative years that maybe without meeting those people, I might not be where I am today. So I will say all of this. Multi-level marketing introduced me to personal development and the whole 9 yards. But there's something that they teach that is possibly a very big reason why there's such an overwhelming number of people that don't make it, or not even do they not make it, they never make any positive revenue or cash flow in the business model. And that is the whole old school philosophy of marketing to your friends and your family. They call it networking to your network. Your network in multi-level marketing is going to be people that you already know. They call it your warm market, right? It's going to be friends, family, acquaintances, coworkers, neighbors, and anybody else in between that you already have an established relationship with that you can market to. Now, if you've ever been approached by somebody that you know brought into a multi-level marketing business, you know that it's very uncomfortable. You know that it is not only is uncomfortable, but you almost feel like the person is only talking to you because they want to get you in their business, right? And multi-level marketing businesses, their payment structure and their compensation structure is overwhelmingly designed from the standpoint that you can only make money by bringing other people into the business. Now, you sort of see insurance and multi-level marketing kind of coincide with different kind of business models, right? Primerica is a good example of a multi-level marketing business model, right? PHP is a good example of a multi-level marketing business model. And there's a ton of them, and I can go on and on and on, but they almost kind of incentivize recruiting over actual individual sales, which the actual independent insurance world is the complete opposite. Now, you can earn more of a substantial income in bulk in insurance if you recruit a ton of people, but just head up for head up. If I sell an application myself as a producer versus somebody that's contracted under me, the amount of money I make is probably going to be about 10x than what I would make from the person that's contracted under me in terms of my override, right? So I'm incentivized to produce. I'm incentivized to write. But multi-level marketing businesses are the opposite, right? They actually the payment structure actually demonizes you personally producing and incentivizes bringing in large groups of numbers of people to get that production up in a large volume, even if you have no business recruiting or training people because you don't know anything yourself. And part of that kind of leads back to the networking to your network, right? Your warm market is what they call it. It's where they teach you to make a list of your friends and family, people that you already know, because the thought process is these people have a relationship with you. These people like you, trust you, know you, supposedly, and they're more likely to buy from you than maybe a complete stranger. The reality is you can get people. There's two problems with this philosophy and this thought process, and it's why so many people fail. It's why so many people run out of their warm market, right? The first one that I want to actually touch on, the first point that I actually want to go over with this, not all of your family and friends feel comfortable doing business with you. I know it sounds strange, but there's a lot of people in everyday life that feel like if they do business with you, it will damper the personal relationship. It'll make things uncomfortable. It will change the relationship. It'll make things weird. Not only that, think about your friends that have known you for a long period of time, right? People might have even known you back when you were in high school, maybe back when you were in middle school, back when you were kids. Oftentimes, the first thing they think about when they think of you is something stupid you did when you were a kid. And they have this thought process of you. They have this image of you that is what they think about when they think about you because the history is so long, right? And they have this image in their mind and they're like, that's the person that I'm buying from. That's the person that I'm buying from. It could be you toilet papering somebody's house. It could be you egging somebody's house. It could be you doing some stupid shit, getting in trouble when you're a kid, whatever the case might be. But that is the image they hold on to. People oftentimes cradle some of the earliest and most formative memories of you, and they never actually move past those memories. And so because of this, there's a psychology method behind it, but some of the hardest people to actually get to be your customers in real life are going to be your friends, your family, your neighbors, your coworkers, your warm market. This is true. And it's a failures mentality. It really is. The other thing that I wanted to mention is even if you can convince people to become part of your business or maybe become customers of yours, there's only so many people that you know. I don't care who you are. I don't care how popular you are. I don't care how many people you've known throughout your life. Eventually, you're going to run out of said warm market. I'll use myself as an example, right? Throughout my life, I've known a tremendous amount of people. I've had lots of friends, lots of relationships when I was younger, right? When I was in high school, when I was in middle school. And when I first got into my first multi-level marketing business, I had a tremendous list that I came up with when they told me to make my warm market. And it was filled with people. There was probably 300, 400, 500 people on there that I personally had known over the course of my life, but some of which I didn't have an active relationship with, but it was something that I went through, right? There was a lot of people that I'd known, and there's certainly people that might be watching this that you might be able to make an even bigger list than that. But the point is, you're always going to run out of people. It got to the point in my own personal journey to where I was going out and fabricating friendships, fabricating relationships with people, just going out to different kinds of social gatherings and things like that, just with the sole purpose to meet somebody to bring them into my business. And that absolutely sucks. And that's a horrible thing to do. And it's kind of like you're playing people. And you're always going to run out of your warm market. It's not scalable. It's not something that's going to get you to the place where you can continue to have a thriving business. A thriving business brings in people of all different shapes and sizes. There might be a couple of people that you know that maybe can become your clients and customers, but a thriving business doesn't just rely on people that they already know. A thriving business in any industry relies on people discovering their brand, getting out of obscurity, and doing business with them whether they know them or not. My experience as a salesperson has been people are probably more likely to do business with someone that they don't know personally than someone that they do know personally. And it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and it definitely makes you think a little bit about the human psychology, right? But think about what I said earlier. People grasp to the first image and first thought process that comes to mind of you, even if it was 10 years ago. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that you can't write policies or get new customers that are personal relationships of yours, but you can't build your entire business around it. And that is the flaw of the multi-level marketing philosophies and standards. And it's why 99.5% of people fail, because that's pretty much what they all teach, insurance MLMs included, right? So in my opinion, you guys, you should put 1% of your energy into doing business with people that you know, because you should be trying to get your name out there to do business with people that you don't know. Introducing yourself, your brand, and your company to people that you don't know, because that's how you get out of obscurity. People that know you, that have a relationship with you, they know what you do, right? They're going to be friends with you on Facebook. They're going to see you post about what you do. And if they have any interest in doing business with you, they're going to reach out to you. You don't need to slide in people's DMs. You don't need to hit people up that you haven't seen for 5 years. Everybody's seen that meme, right? Where, there's a girl and she looks all excited. She's like, and there's a guy walking up to her with something behind his back. And the meme says, friend I haven't seen in 5 years, me, and then the thing behind their back is pyramid scheme. That's almost what it's like when that kind of thing happens. It's like, okay, why is this person all of a sudden interested in talking to me? And then you quickly find out why. They want to recruit me into some scheme that they're in. So my advice to you is, if you're in a multi-level marketing business, if you're in an insurance multi-level marketing business, first of all, reject their teachings if this is what they're teaching you, because I promise you it's not scalable. A business that has the ability to scale needs to be able to reach and do business with tremendous amounts of people, most of which begin obscure to their brand and unfamiliar with their business. Now, your job as a marketer, as a salesperson, as a promoter for your business is to get your business and your brand and yourself as an individual out of obscurity and into a place where there's familiarity, but not familiarity from the sense that it's like, oh, buddy, old pal, from the sense that we're going to do business, right? I'm going to be your agent. We're going to take care of your policy, or we're going to sell you something if you're not an insurance agent, or whatever the case might be. And we're going to do business together. Anyway, guys, I hope you understand the point of this video. I think it's a video that so many people need to hear, because there's such an influx in the insurance industry of network to your network, right? Hit up your friends and family. It's just all rubbish and hogwash. You can maybe write a couple of policies here and there from people that you already know, but I guarantee you that it's not going to build your business to the rooftops. Get out of this mindset and push it to the side. The people that you know that have a relationship with you, if you make it known that of what you do, they will buy policies from you at some point, or they might reach out to you if they have interest, but it might be a very small percentage of the people that you know. And spending all your time bothering, harassing, burning bridges with friends and family is not the way you have to go about building your business. All right? Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, drop a like button for the YouTube algorithm. It helps so many people like you find this video who need to hear this information. Comment your thoughts down below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I'd love to have a dialogue with you about it. Make sure to subscribe if you have not subscribed already, and we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and here's to your success and your abundance. Thanks, guys.